The tag historian binding type that we have allows us to bring back history for tags we have logged in historian onto any component that has a dataset property. So here, for example, I have a sparkline chart and a table component on my window. Both of these components have a data property that is a data set. I can bind that data set property to tag history to bring back information that we've logged. So in the sparkline chart here, I can bring back the history for one tag and to show it as a simple chart. So I can bind the data property here to tag history, which only shows up when you're binding a data set. I can then go and find an individual tag I want to look at. So I can only drag in one tag here. So I'm going to take RAM0, drag it over to my selected historical tags so I can bring back the history for RAM0. At the bottom, I can specify the date range, either historical or real time. Here I'm going to do real time, most recent 60 seconds of data. I want to bring back the natural sample size, which means if the data is logged every second, I get values every second. If it's logged every 10 seconds, I get every 10 seconds. At the bottom, I can specify if I want to just do it once or if I want to actually poll. So here I'm going to say poll every 30 seconds so I can get the most recent 60 seconds of data that's live on my screen for RAM0. As soon as I press OK, it brings back the history. As you can see for RAM0, there's the information on the sparkline chart. I can do the same thing on the table, except for I can actually bring back more than one tag at a time. So if I go down to my data property, I can bind that to tag history. Here I can select more than one. Let's go ahead and select a few of the tags, drag them over here to the right hand side. Come down here and specify the date range. Again, I can do historical or I can do real time. If you do historical, you have to actually bind it to a start date, end date that you have on the window. Real time here, I'm just going to type in real time, most recent 60 seconds. Again, I'll do a natural sample size, and I'll do this case polling off. Go ahead and do it once. As soon as I press OK, I can see the history of those 5 tags with the timestamp here. Of course, I can scroll through all that information to see what we've logged. So the tag history binding type allows us to bring back this history. And there's another lesson that we have in the tag historian course that allows us to see all the various settings there and what each of those settings means.